I always hate ordering at the drive-thru because I know, like, nobody wants to be here, man. I don't want to be here, really. You don't want to be in there working, taking my stupid ass order, but it is what it is because, you know, we're all just living life, I guess. So that's where we're at. But yeah, I'm really excited for this food. And then I got a fun little story about a time I crashed and totaled my car, which I'm sure not very many people have heard, so that'll be a fun one for today. Okay, bag is secured, guys. So I'm gonna go home. We're gonna open this up like it's Christmas morning, and I'm gonna get into this fun little yap story about the time I absolutely crashed and totaled my car. Really, it was, I think, the only car crash that I've ever been responsible for. So yeah, let's just get into it when I get in there. How about that? All right, so we made it back. I didn't get a drink, obviously, but I do have Coke, so I got a nice big fat glass of ice. And hang on, this camera. Oh. But anyway, so yeah, what I was saying. A lot of fizz going on here. Oh, God. Honestly, I'm not that big of a fan of Coke. I'm going to be so real. I'm more of a Pepsi guy, but sometimes you just got to switch it up. Oh. Dude, that was like the perfect pour. Holy. That's like a sign right there that maybe I should have been drinking Coke. But anyway, hang on. Oh my God. I have like bird brain. I can't focus on anything. So, you guys. So we got the chili. I've never had this chili, but I've heard people say good things about it. That's the only reason I got it today. What else did I get? Oh, they give you crackers. Rip the bag a little. All right, these are the tendies. I have not had their chicken tendies yet, but I hope they're good. I don't know. I used to like their spicy nuggets a lot, but I think in my maturing age, I now don't like them. They forgot the burger. They forgot the actual like food that I got, the sandwich, so they probably charged me for it too, so now I'm gonna have to go and get that. Thank God I live right around the corner. But man, is that depressing. So, yeah, we're gonna have to come right back to this. All right, so we've got everything. Now, I'm not really sure what this stuff is. It's gonna be flipped, because I'm backwards. Unless I flip this video, it just refuses to focus on anything else, but that's okay. Oh, it's chili seasoning. Oh, so apparently the chili's not good enough on its own. You gotta add the chili seasoning. Let me just raw dog this chili really quick, because before I even open anything else, I'm just so curious about the damn Wendy's chili that everybody's like, have you had the Wendy's chili? No, I'm not an animal, but let me see. Maybe I'm judging. Oh my God, it's so hot. Damn. It just burnt my tongue a little bit. I mean, it's not bad. I'm choking a little bit. I don't think it's anything to write home about, but I don't know. What do I know? You know, I was only a sous chef for the better part of a year. Let me just see a little bit of this hot seasoning. Oh, it kind of looks... Do you guys see what this looks like? No, let me put it on the chicken tenders. It's just like white, clear. What is that? It looks like cum. All right, you know what? That was inappropriate. Oh. Anyway, enough of the chili. This is my favorite thing to get from Wendy's. Literally Absolute favorite thing. Gotta get those Baconator fries. I don't know if this is doing anything to focus it, but they actually look pretty good today. Sometimes when you get them, it just looks horrible. And then, of course, the chicken tenders, which I've never had their chicken tenders, but I have had their nuggets. And like I said, I used to really like their chicken nuggets. So for all I know, that's going to be good. So can't imagine you can really mess up a chicken tender, but then again, you never know. And then lastly, we've got the old Dave's single. Trying to cut back here, guys. So I usually get a double, but oh, actually that's really cute. Maybe I should start getting the single from now on. It looks a lot, honestly, okay. It's not looking like the best or anything. It's Wendy's, guys, but like for what it is, you know, not bad. So we get what we got. I don't know if any of that came into focus, but it is what it is. Damn it, they didn't give me a fork. They just gave me the spoon for the chili. It's so hot. Oh, that sauce has got some kick. Oh, yeah. Oh, the hot chili seasoning. Okay, give me 1 second. All right. I had to get my own fork because they didn't give me one, but that's okay. There's something about using like the plastic kitchenware that they give you. Like when you go to Chipotle, you know, you gotta get that plastic fork. I don't know, it just tastes better with it. I don't know why, there's gotta be something about it. But for some reason, if you get like a fork from your kitchen, it's just not as good. You need to have the utensils that they give you. Oh my god. If I like only ate this for the rest of my life, first of all, I'd probably die from like cholesterol, but I could do it. I could just eat these Baconator fries like forever. Something they put in it. It's like crack. Anyway. So I did promise I'd tell a little story time about the time I crashed my car. So why not? Oh, man, I need some of this Coke. So much salt and everything. So basically, to set the year, okay, it's 2018, and I'm in high school. I'm a sophomore. That is not bad. You guys, I might have to start getting this chili more often. Wow. I really was sleeping on it. Like, before you put this hot seasoning in it, it's like, it's not that great, but like, once that gets in there, wow, it puts it to like a whole new level. Anyway, so 2018, I'm at school, and I was in my like lunch period. I think technically it was a study hall, but the study hall was in the lunchroom. Wait a minute. I just realized I'm completely wrong. This was my senior year. This was 2020. So I guess actually it was 2019 because it was like December, but it was basically 2020. But anyway, so me and my friend Gabby sitting in study hall and like lunch, whatever. But the thing is, you're not allowed to like leave school, you know, if you're in school. But we like to leave all the time. Wendy's honey mustard, man. Damn, that is some good stuff. They're just good. Like, I mean, the honey mustard, definitely better than McDonald's. So anyway, we're in study hall, me and Gabby. And we liked to leave all the time to go like right around the corner to Dunkin' because we like to get just like maybe get like a donut and always get a large iced coffee, cream and sugar. Horrible for you, but so good at the same time for you. So we would leave like almost every day, at least every other day, to go up to Dunkin' and just get a coffee. And the noon aides loved us, like the lunch ladies or whatever, like whoever was like supposed to be watching you. So they would always let us leave, and we would ask, like, do you want us to get you anything, you know, to like kind of bribe them to like let us leave, because we had to walk out the front door of the freaking building. And you know, sometimes they'd say, yeah, like grab me something, whatever. So this time nobody wanted anything, so we're like, okay, we'll be back, you know, thanks for letting us go. Which I think is illegal. I don't really know. So we get in my car, and at the time I'm driving this Chevy Cobalt. It was like I don't even know what year it was. It's an early 2000s Chevy Cobalt, okay? It was a stick shift, like not a fun car. It was a 2-door. Honestly, the thing kind of sucked. The emergency brake didn't even work. The normal brakes hardly worked. Like it was just an all-around not a good car. But it got us to Dunkin' and back most of the time. No, never mind. So anyway, here we are, you know, in the parking lot. We get in my car, and I start driving. And Gabby's, you know, obviously in the passenger seat. So here we come down this road. It's like a one-way. Well, I guess it's not a one-way. It's a 2-lane road, but you know, there's like one lane going north, the other lane is going south, and we were going north. And towards the end of this road, there's like a curve that like goes around the corner, but you know, it's still just 2 lanes. So we're heading up, and as we're getting up to that curve, we see there's this mail truck parked like if this is the road, and then like right where it starts to curve, he's parked right there, like on the curve, like where it starts to curve, and he's in my lane. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to go around this truck, because it was like a UPS truck or something. And I was like, I'm gonna have to go around him, but I didn't want to because it was on a curve, like it was on the blind curve. So I didn't want to have to go into like the other lane of traffic to go around him and like hit somebody head on. So what did I think was a good idea? I was like, I need to speed up. I don't know why. So, well, because I wanted to pass him quicker. In my mind, I was like, you know, the less amount of time that I'm in this oncoming traffic lane, the better. So let me speed up so I can pass them really fast. And honestly, I still stand by that decision to this day. I think that was probably the best idea. So, whatever. Here I go, fucking speeding up, and I'm like doing, I don't know. I thought that I was doing like maybe 45. Later, people told me I had to have been doing 50 something. I don't know, whatever. So I speed up to go around this guy. It's on a 25 mile per hour lane road, by the way. And what do you know, right as I get around, like I get around this guy, right? Like I'm in the other lane, I get around him, and I come back into our lane, and then I'm gonna like join the curve again. Well, when I turn the wheel, the car did not turn. We just kept going straight for some reason. I don't know why. I'm like pulling a hard left. The car is just going straight, and I'm like freaking out, so I start like turning the wheel like harder and harder, and literally nothing happened. We just kept going in a straight line. I don't know how this happens. This has never happened before in my life. So we didn't make it like a noise. Not a peep was heard in this car. But of course I go flying into the curb. Okay, like I hit this curb so hard. Literally so hard. We hit the curb and then started doing 360s in the middle of the road. Like, it was insane. We actually hit the curb so hard, we did all the 360s, bounced off the curb on the other side of the road, and then kept spinning. And the whole time I'm just like trying to like not let us flip over, like turning the wheel, looking like a maniac. And yeah, so now we're just sitting there. Dead in the middle of the road, basically. I'm like, what the fuck? None of us made a sound. I look over at my friend and I was like, are you okay? Like, is everything all right? And she's like, yeah, I'm fine. Are you okay? I was like, yeah. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. So I put the car back in drive, and because it stalled, obviously. Like, the car did not want to work anymore after that. So I turned it back on, I put it in drive, or first gear, and I pulled into like this driveway that was right there, because I was like somebody's random driveway. And I was like, I gotta check this car out and like see if it's fine. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like a little pissed off because I'm like, first of all, I don't think that like the mail truck is allowed to park on the curve. Like, I still don't think that's allowed. Like, you can't park on a curve on a fucking 2-lane road. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm in my head, I'm like annoyed at him for parking there. So then I pull into this driveway and I'm looking at the tire and I could just see like the rim is like bent to hell. Like, it looked so fucked up. And this guy that was in the truck like pulls up to like right behind the driveway and he gets out. He's like, "Are y'all okay? Is everything fine? Are you guys good?" And I'm just like giving him like this evil eye, like this stink eye, like, "Are we good? Are we good? We just did like 5 360s in the middle of the road. Are we good?" So I didn't say anything. Oh, because I knew I was going to lose my mind. So thankfully Gabby was like, "We're fine. Yeah, just go. Just please go." So he ended up getting it back in his car and like leaving. And I'm like, damn. I'm so fucked. So I like told Gabby, I was like, "Just stay there." I said, "I'm just going to like test drive this like slowly in the road right here." I was like, "Just watch and tell me if the car looks fine." So she's standing there watching as I'm driving. And then I like turned back like and got back to her and I was like, "Did it look fine?" And she's like, "No." She's like, "The tire is going like this when you're driving." And I was like, fuck. Like, I could feel it because I am sitting in the car driving and I'm like I was doing like 4 miles an hour and literally like every 2 feet I drive, like the car is just like lifting up like this and like coming back down, like going like this. And I'm like, oh my God, like the whole car was like moving up and down. I was like, I don't know what's causing that, but probably hitting the curb, I guess, is what caused it. Not a fun time. So then I'm like, well, obviously we're not going to Dunkin' because the car can barely move. So I flip the hazards on and I'm like, we're just gonna have to go back to the school. I'm like, my dad's gonna kill me. My dad works, he's a mechanic. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to take it up to like his shop to like have him look at this after school. So I called him and I'm like, "Hey, I just crashed my car." I'm like, I was on my way to go to Dunkin'. I said, "It's driving weird, like, and I was trying not to let him know how bad it was because he was gonna freak out. So I was just like, "Yeah, it's like driving weird. Like, I hit the curb," and he was already like so annoyed on the phone. Like, he was so pissed. He was like, "Just bring it up after work. You're just gonna have to drive it up here after work." And I'm like thinking to myself, like, I don't know if it's gonna make it back. Like, I don't know if I can drive it to your fucking shop, dude. Like, this thing is barely moving right now. I didn't even know if I was gonna make it back to the school because this is while I'm still parked in the driveway. Not a fun time. I was terrified. So I'm like, okay, I'll bring it up there after school. So we get back in the car and I'm like, we're gonna have to just try to get this thing back to school. I don't know if it's gonna work. So I put the hazards on and we're driving so slow. I had to go like actually as slow as the car would allow me to. So probably 4 miles an hour. And we're just sitting there, just going like this up and down the road, like silently. Silent. We were silent in the car. Then I had somebody like riding my ass. I'm like, dude, you gotta go around. Like, clearly I can't drive. This car is fucked up. Like, you can see from behind me, like it's jumping up and down like I have hydraulics. So that wasn't fun. But we end up making it back to school. I'm gonna get into some of this burger really quick. Hang on. It's just staring at me and it just wants to be eaten. Yeah. That's what we needed. Man, something about Wendy's. I don't get it enough. So when I do get it, it's like a treat. I feel like I'm a little kid in a candy shop right now with this damn Wendy's. So we end up making it back to the school. As we're about to pull into the driveway to the school, and it's like a slow left turn because I'm going like 3 miles an hour. I start slowly turning, and tell me why the fuck we're doing literally 3 miles an hour. I start turning into the driveway, and then the car is acting like all dramatic like acting like I'm doing like 60 miles per hour to turn in there, because it's like, I was like, bitch, what the fuck? I'm doing 3 miles an hour and it's like skirting the tires. That thing was, it was destroyed, guys. I don't know how I made it back to the school. I really don't. So we're like, what the hell? We go inside, like we park the car, we go inside empty-handed, obviously, because we didn't make it there. And actually, I don't want a bite of that. I don't know why I even dipped it. It's going for more of these fries. But yeah, basically, we went back inside and we were like, we're back, and they were like, oh, where's your guys' Dunkin'? And we're like, we didn't make it. We crashed the car. And everybody was like not believing us. They're like, what? Like, what are you guys talking about? You know, like really, like where's the Dunkin'? And we're like, no, we really, like we crashed the car. Like it's fucked. We did not get Dunkin'. We had to come right back here. Still nobody believed us until like later, like until everybody saw my car at the end of the day and was like, oh yeah, that's horrible. So then I was like, well, I have to try to get this to my dad's shop so he can look at it. So I get in the car at the end of the day. And now to get to his shop, I have to go down like the main road of like our city. So it's called Vine Street. So I get onto Vine Street and I have my freaking hazards on. I'm doing my 4 miles an hour. Everybody around here is just an idiot, I guess, because here I am driving and just everybody's hazards on, right? I'm just sitting here like slowly driving. The car is going like this. And it's just like clunking and clanking because the tires are all fucked up on the right side. And tell me why people are flying up behind me, like on my ass, damn near touching me, like laying on the horn, beeping at me, and then they like go flying around. Like, do you not see the hazards on? Do you not see the car in front of you is literally just like trying to drive, and it's just like going like I'm like raising up in my seat. Like it literally, like I probably looked like this. I'm not even kidding. The car was so fucked up, guys. So whatever. Now here I come slowly but surely down the road to get into my dad's shop. I start pulling in. The car did not squeak this time like it did when I was getting into the school, thankfully. But, you know, there's my dad standing out front. I don't know how he knew I was coming, but he's just standing out front, like, with his arms crossed like this. You know, giving you that stink fucking dad eye. And I'm like, oh, here we go. So before I even park the car, I'm pulling up to, like, the bay door. And, you know, he's just immediately, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, fucking screaming his head off. I'm like, oh, my God. So I get out of the car. He's like, really? I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I was like, I told him what happened. I'm like, I was only doing like 40 miles an hour. He's like, oh, bullshit. You were doing 56. I'm like, oh my, I promise I wasn't doing 56, man. I'm like, I don't know what happened. Okay, I turned the wheel. The car didn't want to turn. So I don't know. We flew into the curb. And yeah, it was a mess. It was so destroyed. He actually later told me after he fixed it that he couldn't believe that we didn't flip the car. And I had to say, that was thanks to my expert driving, turning the wheel while it was spinning in the middle of the road, because we did spin, I don't even know how many times, like full 360s, literally pinballed off the other side of the road and then kept spinning. So it was insane. I guess maybe we were going faster than I thought, but at the time I really thought, like, oh, we were probably doing like 40, maybe 45, but looking back, maybe I sped up more than that. I don't know, guys, but I wish I did, so I have no way to, like, factually give an opinion on my speed, but I really didn't think it was that fast, so moral of the story is live and learn, and if there is a delivery truck of some sort parked on a blind curve on a 2-lane road, you just slowly go around them, maybe approach slowly, like check, be like, am I good to go into the oncoming traffic lane to get around this guy? Okay, you know, here I go. Probably don't speed up. But yeah, so that car was done. I ended up getting a new car after that. I got, I think that's when I got my, my Chevy Impala. Pretty sure. I don't know. I've had a lot of cars over the years, but yeah, that's how that one ended. So if you like the story and you want more story times or maybe more eatings, maybe next time I'll just eat and not even talk, and we'll just sit here in silence and, you know, talk about like random stuff instead of a story. But if you want more, guys, please like the video and subscribe, because I am going to start posting a lot more on this channel. So yeah, And let me know what you guys thought. Has anybody else ever totaled their car by hitting a freaking curb? Because I didn't think it could get that bad, but, you know, I guess it can. And it probably could have been worse because, like everybody said, everybody was in awe that the car was not flipped. So, thank you. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for sticking around if you listen to the whole story because I got plenty more just like it.